The four fundamental forces that allow an airplane to fly are thrust, drag, lift, and weight. Thrust is the push or pull of the airplane from its engines by use of a propeller or jet engine. Drag is the opposite force of thrust. It is the airplane's resistance to moving through the air. For an airplane to fly, thrust must be greater than or equal to drag. Now for lift and weight. Lift is the upward force coming from under the wing due to the Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli's principle can be explained by looking at the side profile of a wing, also known as an airfoil. As an airplane flies through the air, it follows a flight path. Now, the wind moving over the wing from the opposite direction is known as relative wind. As the air moves up and over the wing, it speeds up, creating an area of low pressure. The pressure here is lower than the pressure moving under the wing. So this ends up with a result of a high pressure area under the wing and a low pressure area above the wing. This causes the wing to be pushed upwards, which results in lift. Now weight is affected by the empty weight of the plane, the pilot, passengers, bags, and fuel. This total weight is known as the gross weight. Gross weight pulls the airplane down towards the ground. For an airplane to fly, the lift must be greater than or equal to the weight pulling the aircraft down. Something important to watch for with lift and weight is stalls. Now, as a wing moves through the air normally, the air will flow smoothly over it. But if the angle of attack is increased to an area known as the critical angle of attack, and if it is exceeded when the air meets the wing, the air will no longer create lift, but instead cause the wing to lose all lift and fall until it can regain lift again. An example of these forces at work is an airplane trying to take off. The airplane itself, sitting doing nothing, already has weight due to gravity, but as the airplane gets ready to take off and starts moving, it will create thrust, which will result in drag. And as the airplane moves, it's going to try and move fast enough to get air moving over the wings and under the wings to create Bernoulli's effect, which will result in lift. Now, all of these conditions need to be met in order for the plane to fly. If lift is not created, then the airplane will roll off the end of the runway. If thrust is not used or needed, then the airplane would go nowhere and be sitting still. All four of these items are necessary for flight.